Tarik Hour!
As always, it's me, Azreen, along with
Ah Kit!
and we're back for another Teh
Tarik
Tarik.
Hour episode.
Yes, we're talking back again, talking nonsense about the Malaysian economy, society, and macam-macam lah, where we two so high share our opinions and ideas. As always, if you guys enjoy what we do, you like our content and stuff, please share, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We really appreciate all the support we get. And if you want to reach out to us, tehtarikhour@gmail.com.
Yes.
Today's topic, but before that, our mood a bit like down a bit. Well, very tired, I think.
No, it's quite sleepy.
But
And because these 3 days we have a holidays, right?
yes, as we're recording this, the Agong's birthday is coming up. So happy birthday to the royalties,
Families.
family. We have no
Sponsor from them.
no sponsor, or we are not against them or anything like that. We are very just normal people talking about normal things. So yes, if there are any news regarding royalty, we don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
But there is something important to talk about today regarding Malaysia and our current government actually.
Actually, reason we have I mean it's from it's from the what you call that the TikTok and some social media we saw it is one of our politician scenes. As we know our one of the ministers she have some trouble.
I mean, I don't know if it's trouble. For me, it's like I think she's good for her lah. Because
this topic actually KJ already.
Well, okay, yeah, well, KJ, if you wanted to want to talk with us, okay, we can share our opinion. These two so high, know nothing, want to share opinion also lah. But the thing that Ah Kit is referring to is Hannah Yeoh, the Minister of Sports and Youth. Her husband recently won this contract for the government. Her husband is a CEO of a Asia Mobiliti something, right? And the Selangor state awarded him with.
We'll put a name here.
We'll put the news there lah. Essentially, he won a project lah. Basically, now, why is this an issue leh? Like, so a company gets a government sponsorship. It's a normal thing.
It's common what? Actually, it's very common.
Right.
If let's say for some of the MACCs, I'm not MACC, the MCAs.
MCAs
last time.
Get
project last time. I think
so.
Mahali. Then last time.
The so many
project. So many project.
So
one of the project just from the current governments only what?
Yeah, no, just one project. Last time so many like 1MDB like.
Yeah.
So what's the issue? No issue. Case closed. Done lah. Okay. Goodbye. Of course, it's not that simple because it's Hannah Yeoh who is part of DAP, right?
Yes. DAP.
DAP, right? And a lot of people are saying this doesn't seem like something that's totally good for the current government because as we all remember, the MADANI government,
say
the unity government, they were running on the stance of clean government. So far, not so good.
I think Hannah Yeoh, from her background, she is study from Australia. Is a lawyer, right? Is a practicing lawyer.
So I don't really.
Then come back to Malaysia. And then join politicians and become a politician.
But okay, this is the thing, right? Like for me lah, as I'm familiar with Hannah Yeoh, because I'm not really following DAP all this much because I feel like they're a bit too overly moralistic in their approach, and then end up when they're in power also no different than any other politician . And this case with Hannah Yeoh, I feel it sends the message that, it doesn't matter which government, everyone also will do this kind of thing. Is this just the way it is for governments nowadays in Malaysia? Okay, first things first, can we outright say this is like a corrupt thing or like a very the current government being not as clean as we thought it should be?
Okay, the corruptions or non-corruption is not decided by us or this nonsense
It
gang.
should be by who?
We want to give this back to the MACC to
So funnily you say like that, MACC said that there is no conflict of interest in terms of like awarding this project to Hannah Yeoh's husband. Okay, so by law, no issue, right? But as a citizen, as the people, where you pay your taxes and these are the taxes go to this kind of thing, do you feel like everything is good or clean or like that? Now we preface this with saying like we don't know the company, how well the company does, or like what kind of job they will do lah. Mana tahu maybe they will do an amazing job with the project they did done lah. But as it stands right now, it kind of feels like, you know, like last time with Anwar and his daughter nepotism issue, kind of feel like, oh, did they earn this project? We don't know, ma. There's no transparency.
I think who did the project is not really important. This is what I'm thinking. This is what if let's say because this project have someone to work on it, what?
Of course, you need someone to work on it lah.
If let's say but after you get this project, it's not working, and then become as some kind of like, oh, this is a project after I got the money. Then this project I run, maybe I just simply do and then simply.
So then the question
is the issues. What?
The question is
when
like
the issue then come out, then we then discuss again.
Then the question is like how do people get awarded this project? Is it based on meritocracy? Is it based on your skill? Or is it based on connections? Or is it based on the fact that, oh, maybe it's because Hannah Yeoh's husband is Hannah Yeoh's husband, that's why he wins
but first
this
thing,
project?
do Malaysia, do we have any project we are doing tender? Is it open tender? Maybe it's so ngam her husband get the tender. How we know?
That's the thing. That we don't know the issues there lah. But the optics, the perception, the public opinion is that if you are a minister and you have someone that's intimately related to you winning a government contract, it sends the message that, or at least it brings to mind like, how this could be a conflict of interest in terms of like, who gets awarded and who is chosen by the government lah. Because I mean, you know, Madani say they want a clean government, then why can't we find out, how was the process that made Hannah Yeoh's husband win this project leh?
But for sure lah, in Malaysia it's so many years we in the corruptions, not say corruptions lah, it's some kind of like this kind of benefits, the government between the businessmen, right? It's so easily to get that out, then can put the very clear cut line for them. I don't think it's very very easy to do this very clean governments. Do you believe? I said one day I want to become a clean government. It just verbally it's very easy to
say it.
Say it, but for the actions and for the plan, it's not easy. So many years our plan, we come back to our previous governments. Not say our previous government is not good, but they also do a lot of job, do a lot of highway, you see.
Who use highway nowadays?
A lot of
what
highways.
A waste of.
Quite well developed, you know, bro.
Yeah, but
our Malaysia highways.
we could have used that money to build trains and some more.
It's the first in I think in Asia or Southeast Asia, first well developed highways route in Malaysia.
You're so proud, is it?
In Asia. So the KLCC, this all the building develops. You see, Mahathir is so good, you know. They build up the icon, the KL icon for the world. So, but
but here's my question: who can afford to use this?
Actually, it's just an icon.
See only, right? cannot enjoy, right?
Yeah,
it's so funny. The funniest thing, like, oh, look, the biggest highways, the tallest buildings. Who is in there? All these rich expats or like the very very super rich Malaysians. Whereas the normal people, you want to go there, you die lah.
No, you see, all the highways, but the highways, I remember, or this maybe is around of some topic lah. The highway, the highways toll fees, it will be increased. I don't know why. They say, oh, I already built the highway. Say, ayo, cannot. My company is going to bankrupt, so I want to increase. How come? I already built. How come I will bankrupt? I will loogie money.
So where did the money go, right?
Where the money go?
We don't ask this question, but the funny thing is we have so many highway, but we have so many potholes as well. Why? the logic is not logic, you know.
The pothole is because you didn't pay the toll fees.
Oh, that's why. So we pay all these taxes for you to build the highway, but you cannot maintain it yourself.
You know all the hole is in those the government routes, what? And those
why,
small roads, you see? You never paid. You expect
but election time, oh, suddenly all magically fixed already.
Your ward, you know, your ward to tampa the hole.
But then that's the thing. We come back to this Hannah Yeoh thing, like, oh, those contract last time we always question, oh, is this company actually capable of doing all this job and everything? We need to be able to ask this question, what? And now that Hannah Yeoh has this situation, I think it's fair for us to question whether or not, okay, is this guy capable of doing this there? Like, if we were to compare, like in Singapore, right, I think this kind of issue would be a lot more scrutiny, a lot more people actually investigating into this, isn't it?
If let's say I don't know, if let's say what certain project they'll have, of course they want to go through the qualification of these companies is able to cope in this project or not. They want to have a qualification before that they go for tenders. Not say I get the project then before the tenders they have a certain sort of criteria or requirements. I believe if let's say Malaysia they do such way, maybe some of the money but at least they have a minimum requirement for those company. I don't know. Maybe Malaysia also have the requirements.
I don't know, man. I feel like this will happen again with like also many other issues with government funding things, and then the end product looks very char, but the price we pay is like gila. That's easily the easiest I can bring you LCS. How many billions we put into that? And until now, not a single ship, bro. So, like, this kind of, like, rewards to companies that seems like there's no verification, no vetting, no meritocracy to check on that. Are we repeating the same mistake? And if I want to go even harder, I can even attack KJ punya MySejahtera app. You remember when MySejahtera rolled out, right? And then it had so many issues, like had problem loading lah. You want to do all your information, is like got problem all the time. But how much money was that put in? Millions, and the result is that. And that's the thing, you know.
I think because you see every time the governments because the government also MADANI government also worry. This is my ideas lah. MADANI government also worry. After these 5 years, maybe no more MADANI government. So in these 5 years, they are trying to again more bullets to prepare for next elections. I don't know.
But that's not how it's supposed to run. Well, at least I hope that's not how our government is supposed to. The government is supposed to run for the people, what? Not to save yourself for the next election. But then again, that's like what all politicians do nowadays, is it? Like, the purpose is not to serve the people, is to ensure that they can be re-elected next election, is it? You feel like, is that the movement nowadays?
Because all the politicians no matter is who from day one to till now all the politicians become a politician. The first thing they want to think, how I go to make money. It's not how I go to serve the people. It's very different the thinkings for the politicians.
I don't know how many of those
you think you got someone is like, I'm the politician. I sacrifice myself. I want to make Malaysia great again, bangga again or something like.
Make Malaysia bangga again,
bangga again or something.
So, maybe
got someone like this.
I mean, But that's the thing, like Hannah Yeoh before before DAP and the unity government came into power, she was very like what? Very push for the people, we want to do as clean as everything, and then rightfully KJ
Maybe she needs some
criticize her.
money, then can succeed a dream leh.
What
Oh,
is
you
a
know,
dream?
the dream
What
is
dream? Leh? What other
the
dream
Malaysian dream.
What is the Malaysian dream?
Is
You
that what
big house, big car, like that, is it?
I think she can afford the big house, big car. Your what?
What is that supposed to mean? Eh? don't weird things, are you? But that's the thing, like it makes me question lah when these things happen. It's not hard for them to avoid this to happen, isn't it? Like just understand that I'm Hannah Yeoh, I work in the government. I probably should say that my husband is this company. Maybe we don't try to put me together in there so that there won't be any issue leh. Yes, it
To
sucks
avoid,
lah. It sucks lah because like you automatically is eliminated from working in government because you have a partner there. But that should be the sacrifice you make in order to serve the people, right? At least that's how I believe you should. Like if I was a minister of sports and youth and my wife is a company and wants to get a government contract for sure I would say like maybe we don't do this. Okay, because if they find out, then people will question how well did you do this, or did you earn this correctly. So I don't like sacrificing that opportunity is something I'm willing to make lah.
Maybe he says this is my husband abilities to get this project.
Yeah, but then again, like it's not about at this point we shouldn't think too much about the ability, but rather like if you want to maintain your ability to you maintain your trust for the sacrifices need to be made by your side, right?
But seriously, Hannah Yeoh after she joined the youth, I mean youth and sports minister lah, become a youth and minister. She did a lot of good job. You
Of
can
course.
see what.
On her own, on her stand, she does great jobs. Like a lot of the initiative that she done for like the youth, or
Yeah.
like we putting
You
the
can
spending
see,
for the sports and
You can see
everything,
what she have done a lot of good thing for the.
and being strict about like where the money goes and everything
Yeah.
lah. But that's the thing. You end up undermining and you end up like ignoring all this fact as soon as these things happen, right? Because people are not gonna look at Hannah Yeoh's work now. They're gonna see, her husband
see,
got this thing already.
This is very very common. A good man did one bad thing. It's become a bad man already. But the bad man
Who are you trying to say?
always to do the bad thing, but he just
Do
a
one good thing?
One good thing, he become a good man already.
Who are you referring there? Is it Bosku? Is it
Our boss school.
our Necro? Tun M? Huh?
Tunem is all the while Tunem have do anything good thing for us. lot lah.
Malay rights Malay rights So I mean it is considered unfair for Hannah Yeoh lah. If we're being,
I say
it feels like she needs to be a perfect person in order to survive this kind of thing, right?
it's just a human what. Anyway, she's just a humans. We don't so like. I also quite pity often.
Look, it does look like I'm trying to attack her all the time, but the thing is, I'm not trying to attack her specifically. It's just the fact that, as the current government, if you want to, survive, these kind of things will leave a bad impression on the people, because let's face it, the Malaysian people is easily,
Forgiveness.
easily to hold on to the bad things right now. They yearn for the days where our Bosku was in power and everyone was very happy with the free money and everything. I don't know lah, because like maybe this issue might not be as big of a thing.
But if let's say for next election or for our futures, do you still believe we got this kind of clear, very bersih, we call it bersih,
Very clean government.
You believe?
I don't think so lah. As much as I want to say Madani and Anwar is like super into the whole clean government thing, but we've seen
No
like
lah.
cases like they allowing Najib, reduce sentencing,
I
and
believe
Zahid and all this is like
I believe no such thing called clean governments, especially in Malaysia. I think on the whole world, even our neighbors is very super clean.
there's still
Singapore,
some dirt there, still some
yeah,
dirty there.
yeah.
I mean, this is the whole point of like how do we manage the
We
corruption?
try to minimize. We are not trying to
Eliminate.
maximize the corruption.
Okay lah,
We are trying to
maybe.
minimize.
But okay, let's look at the let's try to defend a bit lah. The Hannah Yeoh, the Madani, the unity government. As of right now, we have not had any major funding or cases, major scandal cases to the extent of like the 1MDB or all this like LCS and everything lah. At least this government, as I can tell, I don't know if there's any actual like big projects that we question the cleanliness lah. Don't know lah. Have you picked up like so many cases of the current government giving out projects in a way that's not very clean?
Oh.
'Cause
now I feel like the government is like they are very hungry of the monies. They are trying to
find as much project is it?
squeeze our normal people money.
Yeah, by cutting down subsidy petrol already, and then pay more taxes and everything.
But
How to survive?
How to survive?
Wow, such a deep question, man.
How to survive? We got subsidized from governments. The Madini governments, he can lock in and then go and subscribe his, the petrol allowance and 200 and 300. But useless lah. 300 is for 1 month's petrol.
To survive the whole year, until the next easy, just start walking.
Start walking.
Start walking.
Okay lah. Since today onwards, you walk to Cyberjaya and try to
Die. I don't know when I will go back to the office like that. Like. Why so depressing our state right now? No lah, we should be happy lah. Hannah Yeoh, at least her husband got a good project. Good for her lah. Good for her. We should congratulate her lah. At least she got makan. Someone at least eating.
Bro.
Positive, bro. We must positive a bit lah.
Hannah Yeoh.
Alright, let's try to wrap this up lah. Do you think these kinds of cases will pop up more from the Madani government, or do you think they will try to steer clear of this kind of thing and moving forward?
Madini government.
How many years left for them? 3 years 2 years
2-3 years.
3 years around that time, right?
But I think it's because we are too sensitive. Our side here for our normal people is too sensitive for people who did some things like the corruption was related with the business. But for last time, how come we are not so sensitive? We are sensitive also, but not so sensitive.
I want to counter you and go against you in that, because I think it's fair for the people to judge and to be more aware of this thing. Because what happened when we didn't care about this thing? What happened when we just ignore this thing? We lost billions, and then the Malaysian people had to suffer, and then our economy went down. We had to pay for all these debts that your lovely Papa Mr. Jib decided to leave us with the bill. So at the end of the day, the people will suffer if we don't question, and then we don't put the politician to answer this kind of thing, lor. Because if we ignore and we just say, it's okay lah, happen again, lor. And then when we are left with the bill, who can we blame? Ourselves, lor. That's why I think it's necessary lah. So moving forward, I do feel like the Madani government needs to be more aware of how they conduct this way, because we need to hold them accountable. If not, the next government that rolls around and gets elected, they might also assume that, oh, the people don't care one after you make one hoo-ha, few months later forget one.
Maybe we can invite Hannah Yeoh sit here and then talk to
You
her.
think she want to talk to us after I say like this? Well, we did congratulate her also.
Yeah, where's the money go? How's you get this project?
No. We say, oh, congratulations. You
Hey,
should
hi.
belanja us makan once.
Hi, Miss Hannah. How you get this project from
You-
government side?
You think any politician want to talk to us at this point? Maybe KJ lah. But KJ not really politician anymore, right? Entertainer already, right? Influencer.
KJ selling the what selling metrics, you know.
We also
The mattress.
we should start selling mattresses as well. Okay lah. I think that's about all the time we have for today. As always, if you guys enjoy our discussion, our content, all that fun stuff, please share,
And
like, subscribe. We really appreciate all the supports and the comments. We always appreciate a good discussion. As always, try to be understanding and try to, let's not attack each other down there lah. Okay, it's a discussion. We love.
There's a free room for people to talk. What?
Okay, there's free speech.
But be polite.
Polite lah. Just try to polite a bit lor. Okay. And if you want to talk to us or reach out to us, tehtarikhour@gmail.com. And until then, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Goodbye.